they will just get 1000 Plex. Just like that. Block, 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 block this as well. I don't want to see this message. Alright guys, thank you for joining my channel and welcome. We are here on Jita having a look over the messages in the local. Despite the fact that it is quite early in the morning, as we can see we have a lot of activity in here. So today we will try to see what these people are trying to actually to sell to us, right? Because that's why there are so many messages, because everyone in here is trying to sell something. All right, let's start with this one. It looks like Recruitment Link. We have a reward or something if we join with this guy, right? There is quite a long text in here to convince us, right, that is our reward for us. All right then. New or returning player 1 million skill points as part of EVE Online loyalty program. Yes, every program and every player, and this is added retroactively, can add 1 million skill points if they haven't claimed it yet. As a matter of fact, I haven't yet claimed this kind of 1 million point, but I don't complain. I have quite enough. I'm happy with what I have. Alright then, let's move to something else. Let's what we can do, and I will do with all of this. I don't want to see this message once more again, right? So this guy, I will just right click and let me see, block. Alright, block it is. Alright, what else? Let's go back again. Want to buy item exchange 1000 Plex 5.9 billion. This is strange, because with 5.9 billion in this very moment you already buy 1000 Plex. Just click buy now on the market and you see it says urgent. So urgent, right? So that would be urgent just to buy from the market and save a few 100 million ISK, because it will cost you like 5.6 in the air, 5.5, something like that. So why anyone should try to buy 1000 Plex for 5.9 billion? Because that would make no sense. What's the story with this guy? Let's click. Can I click on this? Am I supposed not to click? Alright, let's click. Alright, so it's an item exchange public. The forge you will pay. That means I will pay 1000 Plex. Ah, right. Look at this. So, in the ad, it was 5.9 billion, right? So, I will get 5.9 million, right? If I accept this. So, these guys, they are so much on fire, because if they find any kind of player willing to accept this, right, they will just get 1000 Plex, just like that. Alright then, I will click. I'm afraid even to click close in here. I will try just to close the window from here. So they are offering again. They are offering to sell urgently, right? Actually, to buy urgently 1000 Plex for much higher amount, 5.9 billion instead of 5.5 roughly, right? Which would be the marketplace. Someone who is greedy, someone who is greedy will think, okay, I can make for 400 millions really quick, right? But actually, they will not make 400 millions quick they will lose 1000 Plex. Right then. I don't know exactly who was that guy. Let's try this guy. Block. Actually, up until now, I have been blocking a lot of these people, so a lot of these people are already blocked. Let's see if we still get something. Want to buy urgent 5.9 billion. There is a possibility that the same guy to run block this as well. So the same guy unblock here. No, I don't want to unblock. The same guy to run multiple accounts, even alpha accounts, and with those accounts to run to keep flooding the chat in here. Alright then, what else can we find in here? A Hypernet offer, Charon 8.7 million. Alright, let's click on it. This is like a lottery, so there is a predefinite number of tickets, right? And we can click on one of the tickets, one of those tickets, and when everything is complete, right, there is, in quotes, a lucky winner, because I will explain to you immediately. There are exploits on this thing. So we have a Charon, which is a freighter. We have 2.3 billion ISK, the price tag, which is, I don't know, is that okay? The details. Is it 2.3? I need to be really, I am very cautious about this. I really don't trust any kind of information that I see in here. So I hope you guys, you are doing the same. Alright, so it's 2.3 billions, right? But there are a few exploits which can be done in here. So first of all, we have a Hypernet hypernode price, which is 8.7 millions. And we have 512 nodes. Okay, let me try to do a math for that. That leads us to 4.4 billion. So this is the first exploit that I was talking about, participating in this, let's say, lottery, right? Will actually benefit greatly the organizer, because the organizer has put 4.4 billions the sales tag for a ship that is actually cost 2.3 billion. So he will actually double this money if all of this thing goes successfully, right? And it says 304 hypernodes remaining out of 512. If I'm looking in here, there are a lot of things with the same portrait, right? Which means it's actually the same guy, right? So this guy has bought a lot of tickets, and I will just go to the second exploit that can be done in here. So first exploit is put the number of nodes and the price for one ticket so high that actually the organizer is benefiting greatly. Alright, about the second exploit, it's very possible for the organizer actually to buy his own tickets. Why to do that? Let's say, for the sake of the example, the organizer is buying half of his tickets, right? And half of the tickets remain for the other players. In that case, when the lottery it's drawn, he has a 50% chance. I just use like simple numbers. He has a 50% chance that one of his tickets to be the winner one, and he will simply keep the ship. Yes, he will keep the ship, and he will have the money from all the other participants, which is again in the area in here at around another 2 billions. So he will keep the ship, which is 2.3. He will keep the money for the he will take the money from the other half of the participants if he is lucky, if he draw the lucky one of the lucky ticket. Let's say one of the other participants gets the lucky tickets. In that case, he needs to hand over the ship, and he will just keep the other participants' money, which is in the area of again roughly 2.1 in here billions, but so he will just lose a very little in this very particular case. But this can be done in such a way that actually this guy went a lot too greedy, but this can be done in such a way that in either case he will still win money. Alright, to recapitulate, he has a 50% chance to win 4 billions and has a 50% chance to lose in the area of 100 millions, maybe 200 millions, something like that. Of course, running multiple lotteries and multiple times this on a big scale. About half of the times he will keep the ship, the 4 billions, half of the time he will lose 100. So on the big picture he will definitely win a lot. Alright, so if you want to play Hypernet offers, that's absolutely okay. Just do the math, multiply this number with this number and compare it with this number to have a better look of what your chances are. Alright, let's block this guy. Block. Okay, do we have anything else? Buy Plex 5.8. Now they went down from 5.9 to 5.8. Alright, block. The name of the guy is New Eden. Well, let's say it's in the name he has put the name donations in the name, and now it's putting lines in here. So this is like let's call it clever way to ask for donation. So I'm not going to say I'm asking you to make me a donation, but I'm going to put my name. I am asking you to make a donation for me. So after that I don't need to say anything, right? Because my name is already, I need you to make a donation for me. All right, block. Anything else? A Kronos 3 with 8. A Kronos 3 with 8. Look at this. Exactly what we were talking before. So this is the guy who was creating this, right? With this blonde on a blue background, right? And here is the picture with the tickets that they have already bought. A Kronos, it's 1.43 billion estimated, and this thing, it's close to a quarter multiplied by 8. That will lead us up to 2 billions, right? So they simply go on the market, buy one of these 1.43 and put it here on Hypernet for close to 2 billion. So half of a billion's profit out of this maneuver. Again, they have bought half of the tickets. So when this is complete, right, they have half of the chance to win the lottery and keep the ship and keep half of the prize money, which is going to be in the area close to a billion, right? If they lost the lottery, they will lose. They will still win half. They will not lose that much. So it's a very profitable action for the organizer, right? Not to mention that again, buying half of the lottery, your lottery will be completed by far sooner. So this is generally a guy which is wanted to ask a question or making a general comment. Well, that is like a little bit of sunshine in here, right? What else? What else? Ragnarok, 5 billions. Alright, we have seen enough of these examples. I don't want to see another one. Block this guy as well. Whenever I came to Jita, simply I don't want to read this local because there is nothing to be seen in here, and I advise you guys to do the same. Anything that looks like a good offer in here, have a good look over it, like this 5.8 billion, because they are saying billions in here, but they are saying millions in here. So it's no point to waste any of your time and the money over this. All right. Also, there is something else that can be done in here, right? For example, you can we have seen about blocking people. That's okay, but also you can configure some words filters in here and highlights. Let's click on it. All right, so we can put in here words that we never want to appear in here, right? So let's try this. Hypernet comma, right? What else? What else? Put offer comma, what else? Read my bio. Yeah. Read my bio. Right. And also in this chat and in any other chat, we can put words that actually we wanted highlighted. Okay. I'm not going to put anything for the moment, right? I'm just going to click save on here. So it's a very convenient way to filter these messages from here and filter messages from any other chat, which is nice, which is a very nice feature. Saving here. Someone in the chat is putting any good scams today, which I found it like funny. Well, I don't want to be funny, right? But yeah, it's okay. I mean, I don't want to be funny when someone is trying to scam me. This is almost complete. Well, I said buying 50%, but they can have an alt and buy a quarter of the tickets with one character and a quarter with another character. So that's totally doable as well. Someone complained that they are not getting enough duels, so they are trying to duel people and they are declined. Of course, being in Jita, everyone is really cautious and really cautious to accept or to say yes to anything. We have learned about right clicking on it and click block, right? We have done we have filtered the chat, right? There is another option in here which says report ISK Spammer. Alright, before doing this vid, I was thinking, okay, report ISK Spammer. I will that will include these people that are begging for ISK or these people which are doing very fishy activities in here. But actually, reporting ISK Spammer deals with one situation and one situation only, in which a player offer to sell ISK for real money, which is forbidden. Of course, EVE Online is not a game of chance, a lottery in which you can win money, right? That will be a total different game. And they have put this button in here. I mean, the CCP has put this button in here to report only if someone is trying to sell ISK for real money. In that case, we can report them, right? In no other situation, no matter what preposterous offers we have in here, we cannot do that because that is subject to scrutiny, and abusing this can actually lead us in trouble. We are love bots, of course. Who are creating bots are loving bots. Just please bring Skynet to end it. All right, so they are referring to the Terminator series in which Skynet is destroying the world, of course. Okay, my block list grows huge, yeah, and actually needs to be updated, like not daily but periodically, of course. All right, there is something with the F word in here regarding this this list in here. All right. Well, of course, people can get really frustrated, but again, let's say part of the game. And the bad part in here is that actually the new players are falling for this, because an experienced player will never do a stupid thing like the things that I have presented to you, like to give away 1000 Plex for 5 million ISK instead of 5 billion. Again, an experienced player will never do that, but these messages and this activity in Jita and in some other major EVE Online trading centers actually targets exactly the most vulnerable, the new players, the ones which are actually in desperate need for ISK, right? And they are willing to fall for these apparently appealing offers. There is a way to see exactly what people we have blocked if we go here in the menu, in the social, and contacts, right? So we have here all the contacts with standings, right? And all the people that we have blocked. Alright, what we have new in here, it's a Curier contract from, let's see, let's click on it, from Metropolis, Musalenji to Jita, but we are in Jita. So someone who is in Jita should go 25 jumps away, pick up the thing, which is 68,000 cubic meters, and bring it back to Jita for a reward of 75 millions. And there is a huge collateral of 4 billions. Okay. The fact that is in here and it's not in the contracts, in the Curier contracts, that raise a question mark from the beginning. So what can be wrong with this? Well, I'm not into transport business or into this Curier business, but I can see here the actually 25 jumps away goes only in high sec, which is a good thing, but there is a possibility not to have access to this station, maybe. I don't know. Location, description, publishers. It sounds like an NPC station. Click for corporation information. It's a member of Minmata Republic. Alright, so I'm not sure, guys. If you see anything wrong with this contract, please let me know in the comments. In this very moment, except the insanely high collateral of 4 billions, I cannot see anything really wrong with this contract. Expiration date is in 23 hours from now on, so yeah, there is enough time to complete this. Let me close it. Alright, someone is saying here that everyone posting here fishy announcements, everyone is a bot. Well, I'm not really sure about that. I mean, based on the space that these posts are in here, a human can simply copy paste and press enter and copy paste and press enter. I don't know, maybe there should be like a limit not to be able to post again the same message again and again on the chat. And as a fun fact, when this fishy posting are gone, actually the real people willing to discuss or to talk something are coming back, which is quite encouraging. Alright guys, we are closing to the end. Just to clarify for the new players, Jita is the main trade hub center in EVE Online, and it's perfectly okay to come in here and buy ships and things. You will find in here probably the best prices in EVE Online, but at the same time the large number of players coming in here attracts a large number of scammers. So please be very advised about any kind of flashy offers, right? Because obviously if those people don't spend that energy and that time to give away things, especially to new players, right? I believe we have covered partially a part of the scams in Jita. There are a few others I have noticed in time. The most obvious one was the ISK doublers, for example. There were messages in here that promise that if you give them some money, they will give you double the money back. Of course, that's not the case. That cannot be done. We can be sure about that. But today I have actually I haven't seen one of those. Okay guys, thank you for being with us. Please tell us in the comments what was your experience in Jita. What do you think about these scams, and what do you think about this chat being overwhelmed with that spam or scam or other scams, of course. Alright, I'm going to wait for your comments and for your reactions, and that was everything from me today. See you in the next vid. All of our tutorials are meant to be seen in sequence. Be sure you have checked on that. Before we go, please give us a thumbs up, it's free. Grow with the channel, hit the subscribe button and activate notification bell now. Share and always recommend Maxte in your social media and to your friends. Thank you for being with us. See you in the next one.